I understand my rule of life, if you will, in terms of the practice of Eucharist. I want to live what I would describe as a Eucharistic life. So that's a life that acknowledges that all of life is gift from God, that a life of thanksgiving, a life that receives and embodies grace and joy, that is called to live sacrificially on behalf of God and others. And so I want to do that with my household. I want to do that in Christian community with our church, Mountainside Communion. And so a key practice, there's a variety of practices even in what I just stated, is celebrating Eucharist every week. To be formed in this kind of vision, to be increasingly understanding what it's about, and deepening that understanding, and to do that with my wife, my sons, my friends at church, my community. And so that is a real primary practice for me. And that practice also kind of spills out into all of life. And so I worship, and I have the great privilege of worshiping with people who I live in proximity with. So that also is a part of my rule of life. And so I see people, I see you, I see people from our church throughout the week, every day, without exception. And that is a part of my rule of life, that I begin to understand those encounters with people around our town as Eucharistic encounters, that God has brought us together, that I'm thankful for them, that they're moments of grace and joy. And so Eucharist is a really key practice for me in my rule of life. Kind of bleeding out of that, hospitality is a really key practice for our family, both receiving it and being humble and willing to receive it, as well as offering it with our home and just with our lives and friendships. And so those are two really key practices that I think myself as well as my family try to live into.